everybody. I hope everyone's having a fantastic evening, afternoon, pre-noon, no matter where you are in the world. I'm Hassan Piker, and this is the HASAN Ivy broadcast coming to you live from a gloomy day here, a mostly cloudy day here in sunny, otherwise sunny California, Los Angeles, folks. We're live and alive, and I hope all the boys, girls, and MBs are having a fantastic one, because today's a beautiful day. Today's a wonderful day. Today is a Thirsty Thursday. That's right, ladies and gentlemen, it's Thirsty Thursday, and your favorite himbo is back. First of all, I just want to say I saw this, and it made me tear up a little bit. That's Stavros Halkias. Ladies and gentlemen, look at this. I mean, it's insane. Our boy, our big, beautiful boy has grown. He's become a man. He has become Hollywood Halkias. It's true. It's real. He will forget about us. He's going to find himself in the Bryan Singer pool parties. It's all good. I wish him well. You know what I mean? It's over. It's over. It's over. Couldn't have happened to a nicer guy. Yeah. On the one, I mean, look at what Cumtown has brought to us. Like, look at this. Look at Cumtown. Look at what has happened to Cumtown. Look at what has happened. The guy from Cumtown is taking on the AIPAC lobby-backed Democrat Party politicians earnestly. And the other guy from Cumtown with the laughter that evokes joy in the minds of some of the most brain-broken Americans, and is basically like a filter for most people that made them stop watching Cumtown, all the non-brain-broken people. Now that guy's Hollywood Halkias. That's where the fuck they're at. It's crazy. Please, after the intro start today with the Adam interview, yes, we're gonna dive super fast into the Taps interview, because I stopped it yesterday midway through when all the good juicy parts were coming out, because the first half of the interview is basically just like Adam actively trying to humanize what seems to me is a fucking robot. Adam Friedland, friend of the show, Adam Friedland, is actively trying to I don't know, find some semblance of humanity within a AIPAC suit, and it's just not happening. Cumtown has been on the up and up for everyone but Nick. I mean, Nick's doing himself. Everybody calm down, okay? I mean, I don't know what he's been up to, but he's doing fine. He's just, it always works out in some way, but he's just living his life, dude. Adam can't keep getting away with this shit. I feel bad after calling Adam about this. I didn't realize it was like such a serious and compelling and emotional video, because I was like fucking around, because it's Adam, right? So I get why his reaction to me in this conversation wasn't like, oh, just watch the video. I thought it was going to be like dicking around with Richie Torres. It's not a light video at all. I do have some opinions on this, because there's some like extra discourse that has come out of this conversation as well, with people being like, why are we centering Jewish feelings around this, stuff like this? And I'll obviously talk about that too, but I obviously saw one part of it, like the pivotal part of it. And I didn't watch it. I just saw the pivotal part of it. No spoilers, but there is a pivotal part in the fucking video. Yorgos Lanthimos' Begonia debuts at perfect score 100% on Rotten Tomatoes, starring Jesse Plemons and Emma Stone, in select theaters October 24th, nationwide on October 31st. That's amazing. Yeah, our boy Stavi is a star. Shouts out to Stavi. Shouts out to Adam. Shouts out to Nick. Shouts out to the Chapo boys. Like China, you have yet again secured a do-nothing win victory over your haters. Yeah, I saw this. I know. Twitter users have found Ethan Klein's old Reddit profile named user pedo_troll from 2010. The account promoted H3H YouTube videos, posted about living in Israel and Israeli supremacy, and made several comments as pro-pedophilia account. Last night, every post and comment on the Reddit profile was deleted after no activity since 2013. All posts and comments, and then he actually openly admitted it too. He admitted it, I believe. So your ops are having a pedo off. It is pretty crazy what's going on over there. But I think you guys understand. Why I just like actively avoid that side of the universe, if you know what I'm saying, right? Like you kind of get a better handle on that sort of thing, I suspect. I wonder what ASMONGOLD is doing, because he's been like a third party beacon on this conflict, mostly used against me. Does he cover this shit at all? I feel like this would be right in his wheelhouse, but I suspect it's like both communities that he is actively farming from. So I suspect he's just ignoring it and not talking about it at all. Now imagine if that is something Imagine if I had ever done something so fucking insane. Of course, it would be the number one world-ending drama story. You know, he's gaming unlike you. Y'all are so dumb. I've been fucking gaming nonstop. ASMONGOLD games less than me now. Shut the fuck up. Please tell me you don't have shit like that in your closet. I'm fine with the DeviantArt drawings. No, I don't. All my shit's out there. They've known all along. What is this?
Like, a lot of you guys that don't understand how something like this happens, I think that you should really I hate to use this as like a parallel because I feel like it's kind of a there's like so much like baggage with it, but like look at Germany in the 1930s and look at how Hitler and the Nazi party
there's a lot of baggage with Nazi Germany. I wonder what he means. Like you can't be talking about America's Nazi pivot as a positive while simultaneously harken it back to Nazi Germany, but not as a warning sign necessarily, but as like a positive thing. But you can't literally say it's positive because then people will go, dude, you sound like a Nazi. So you say there's a lot of baggage associated with it. That's weird.
Close to power. I'm not comparing Trump with the Nazi party or with Hitler, but if you take a step back and you look at what were the reasons that they voted for this person, another person besides that, keep in mind, another person besides that is Mussolini. Like, a lot of you guys that don't understand how something like this happens, I think that you should really, I hate to use this as like a parallel.
I don't think he hates to use it as a parallel because I think he likes that parallel. Wow, dude. So everyone who disagrees with you is a Nazi, huh? I know. It's really fucked up. Once again, where can I arrive at these conclusions? How am I arriving at these conclusions? It's so unnecessary. He's just classic Hasan talking about a guy who's very much in favor of Trump and then uses a comparison between Nazi Germany and Donald Trump, but not a negative one because I make that comparison all the time as well. But he's making that comparison as a positive one. W. Adapt had to rant to a couple weird chatters in chat while watching Chad Vice clips a few days ago.
Own opinion on shit and have your own voice and do your own research on something and someone before speaking on them and jumping to a conclusion about them. You know what I'm saying? Do that. You have your own opinion. You have your own
bro.
voice.
They're saying W. Hasan. They're saying MAGA-tards. They're saying W. Hasan. They're saying XQC fans hate Hasan.
There's not a lot of things you're entitled to. That's one of them. Your opinion. You know what I mean? And I swear 90% of people online, they don't have their own, bro. They don't.
That's
it's
true.
Sad. And I can even say when I was younger, I would fall victim to that too.
That's true.
Where people literally just echo and regurgitate shit they read in Twitch chats and what the masses say.
Yes, bro. God damn. My goat, dude. My fucking goat. He's right. He's literally right. And you know, everybody does this. I assume people were just like being weird about him collabing with me, so he was just like locking it down. Hasan, I do this for your content. What should I do? I mean, you should always still seek out your own information. One of the advantages of watching my shit, though, is that I do show you the opposing side's perspective. I would go so far as say I watch opposing arguments more than I watch complementary things. Like, I rarely watch my friends' content that, like, I agree with. I mean, I do every now and then, but it's far rarer on this broadcast for me to watch, like, Overzealots or Second Thought or Deprogram or any number of different content creators who I'm, like, very closely aligned with ideologically than Fox News, you know? I watch more Fox News than I watch MSNBC, and I disagree with MSNBC as well. So, like, I try to have a very broad media diet because I recognize that it's important to understand what your enemies are thinking at all times. And it's important to understand like what kind of lies that they're saying. But yeah, I'm glad that there's like people who are just like, bro, fucking don't believe this nonsense that fucking you see from your favorite content creator who you like listen to, who just fucking has different reasons as to why they're slandering someone like myself. It's kind of funny though, because like it depends on which community you're a part of as well, like where you get your news from or where you frequent online. Because like in the adult circles or in like leftist circles online and in the real world, nobody gives a fuck about all this like slop tuber drama, but a lot of people who watch like Adapt or the FaZe Boys or any number of different Twitch channels, like they also happen to watch, you know, some of the top content creators on this platform, whether it be ASMONGOLD, whether it be XQC, whether it be all these other people, and they watch like apolitical slop tubers and stuff like that, and they get their notes from those people, and they decide like, oh, this is a bad person. Obviously for us, because you guys are like, you know, pretty locked into the news cycle, you don't see that kind of stuff, so you don't understand the impact that has in terms of like converting a lot of new heads, converting a lot of people that otherwise might actually find themselves on the left flank of American politics, but haven't really taken a step, and they're just like considered they're considered apolitical, and they don't really think too much about politics, but they get their notes from like drama focused shit. There are a lot of people like that out there. Before I came to you, I was a big Crowder guy. Yeah. That's what I say all the time. It's like there is a personal journey. That's why shouts out to that former Crowder viewer. You were in the trenches. I mean, there's a lot of people like that in this community, you know? And I think initially I had like a lot more impact because people did not just come in here with like, you're a terrorist and I hate you and I think you should be killed type attitudes. And instead we're like, oh, this is a guy who's covering the news. And a lot of people learn the news from this guy, right? And I would say that it was much easier for me to do that kind of news coverage and commentary for a lot of people and pull them away from the far right, from the precipice of the allure that the far right had for a lot of young men back then, because there wasn't an entire fucking liberal, apolitical crop of content creators that were actively collaborating with like some of the worst far right scumbags to undermine what I try to do. The vibes were a little bit better. Everything changed when the fucking Fire Nation attacked. You know what I mean? When the Fire Nation attacked, everything changed. And by that, I mean, I got doxxed for purchasing a home for myself and my family. Ever since then, it's just been downhill, baby. I didn't really take my notes from other streamers, but like women TikTokers who said you were misogynist with out of context clips. I was on the opposite side, more like very liberal side that hates you. Yeah, there's look, when you're a large content creator, especially if you've been around for fucking 10 plus years as I have, I'm on my 12th year now at this point, there's going to be a lot of people. There's going to be a lot of people who just get their notes from whoever the fuck and just move on. It's all good. There's not really anything you can do about it. Yeah, there is going to be a bunch of fucking people that just come after you. It's all good.